Good afternoon. What a fabulous day to celebrate our seniors, friends and family, and the community. I'd like to welcome you to the 2025 graduation ceremony at Louisa-Muscatine. I'm John Kerr, and this is the class of 2025. As with any celebratory meeting, we'll start with some thank yous. We'd like to thank the faculty and staff for their hard work and dedication in support of these students. If you are here, faculty and staff, please stand. I would also like to recognize members of the military that are present. If you have served in any of the armed forces and are present here today, please stand. Thank you very much for your service. Several individuals have been instrumental in preparing for this year's graduation ceremony. I'd like to thank Tanya Fordyce, Emily Kemper, Ben Verse, Mary Gabriel, Kurt Kinsley, Ken Stillbauer, Mike Vinsickle, Teresa Putnam-Gans, and Mr. Moore on the bay. Let's have a round of applause for them. Now I will let Mr. Vinsickle give you some words.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, seniors. Soon to be not seniors anymore. I just want to come up and say a few words. I'm the superintendent of Louisa-Muscatine Schools, Mike Vinsickle. I'm the oldest guy here on the stage. And within that, sometimes, at least I hope in my case, with age comes wisdom. And that's what I'm going to talk to you seniors about today. You know, you're 17, 18, 19. You have a whole life in front of you. A lot of decisions to make. Some are probably the most important decisions of your lifetime. Please don't make those decisions on your own. Don't shoulder those yourself. You have guardians, parents, grandparents that have a God-given drive to look out for your best interests. And they're older and they're wiser they've been through before. So take an opportunity whenever you have those big decisions to call that trusted adult and ask them, hey, what do you think prior to jumping into an important decision? That would be my advice to you today. But parents, grandparents, we would like to honor you. You've done such a wonderful job. This class of 2025 is outstanding. Please stand if you are a parent and your guardian of a graduating senior. Please continue to stand. Please continue to stand. Please continue to stand because parents, I think it's most appropriate this time that senior class, please stand and give your parents a standing ovation. Okay, now you can sit down. I do have a little add-on this year in reference to my speech because I'm graduating too. I'm retiring on Alabama. And it's a funny thing to think that you guys were kindergartners my first year as superintendent. So we've kind of grown together. I think that you guys were probably about third grade when Mrs. Dansible came into your lives. And Luigi, about fifth or sixth grade. But nonetheless, we're all retiring. But I just want you to know I am very privileged to go on to my next step in life, my graduation into retirement with such an outstanding class of 2025. Thanks for going along with me and growing together. Thank you.
We will now recognize those students who will be recognized as honor graduates. To be an honor graduate, the student must have a cumulative GPA of 3.5 to 3.74. As your name is read, please stand and face the crowd and remain standing to the list of names. Please hold your applause until the end. Ben Coder, son of Lee Coder. Gracie Graves, daughter of Jeff and Mindy Graves. Emma Lamb, daughter of Russell and Heather Lamb. Kimberly Madsen, daughter of Matt and Carrie Madsen. Caleb Reyes, son of Amy and Demetrio Antonio. Laura Saiwasi, daughter of Allison Saiwasi and Eric Saiwasi. These are your honor graduates. You can sit down. We will now recognize those students who are high honors graduates. To be a high honors graduate, you must have a cumulative grade point average of 3.75 to 3.99. As your name is read, please stand and remain standing until the list is read. Please hold your applause until the end. Nicholas Beasley, son of Tracy Schultheis and Jason Schultheis. Molly Bramble, daughter of Eric Bramble and Carrie Trevino. Cadence Chamberlain, daughter of Jason and Tricia Chamberlain. Madeline Lucina, daughter of Benjamin and Amanda Lucina. Marty Massey, son of Jennifer and Jason Massey. Bailey Reynolds, daughter of Dan and Jean Reynolds. Brianna Skillen, daughter of Sarah Elliott and David Skillen. Isabel Stout, daughter of Ryan and Shannon Stout. Faith Strauss, daughter of Rick and Tanya Strauss. Cameron Taylor, daughter of Jake and Caitlin Taylor and Lacey Reiser. Gabriel Wheeler, son of Dominic and Nicole Wheeler. These are your high honors graduates. The Silver Accord program was created to encourage and reward volunteerism and community service. This program recognizes students each year who have made significant contributions to the community through their service. Seniors who have completed a minimum of 200 hours of approved volunteer service during their 6 years in junior high and high school have been awarded a Silver Cord and will be recognized at this time. Seniors, please stand if you are Silver Cord recipients. Let's have a round of applause for these students. Please stand. Thank you. Now we'll have a choral presentation. Thank you, Mr. Wolf, Mrs. Butler, and the corral. Seniors Bailey, Reynolds, and Emma Matt will be giving speeches today. They were the chosen ones from the class of speeches. We will start with Miss Bailey Reynolds.
Good afternoon, family, friends, staff, and of course the class of 2025. My name is Bailey Reynolds, or some of you may know me as Billy. I just want to thank everyone who voted for me and gave me the opportunity to speak here today. Although it's an honor, I can't lie, this is one of the hardest things I've had to do. Not necessarily only speaking in front of all of you, but picking the right words to say. I wasn't sure if I wanted this to be nothing but memories or make a sad farewell to high school. But this is a day of new beginnings and inspiring success. I found myself thinking and trying to find the perfect message to express, but one just couldn't quite come to me. But then, earlier this week, as we finished our last big research paper in Dr. P's impromptu class, as I heard a couple people say after turning in the paper, "What's next?" And then it hit me. What's next? Those two words are what I believe have gotten me through life thus far. When I was little, I would sit by the tree on Christmas morning, open up a present, filled with joy, grab the next one, and wonder, what's next? Or my parents decided to leave me a long list of chores that had to be done before they got home from work. And as I finished one, I'd be like, what's next? Or in math, when we learned a new formula, it just seemed a little too easy and we knew there was going to be a twist. And I just wondered, well, what's next? Or just a few short months ago, when a group of us students TP'd the student teacher's house, and we looked at each other with hands full of toilet paper and wondered, well, what's next? This may all seem silly or pointless, but you never realize how present that question is in your life until you ask yourself what got you here. There have been many times it may have felt like it was easy to give up, but you picked yourself up and you moved on to the next step. That is why all of you are sitting here today. We've all been through tough times, sometimes together and sometimes alone. Today we walked in as a class, all here for the same reason. Shortly we'll all walk out of these doors as individuals with their own path, asking what's next. The uncertainty in those thoughts may bring uncomfort or even fear. But it's also giving you the opportunity to make your life and your future how you want it to be. Embrace that freedom. This is the time to discover who you are and, like I said, inspire success. As a class, we've spent the entire first part of our lives together. I personally have been going to L&M since the beginning of my education journey. For me, that is 13 years. For 10 months of every single one of those years was spent with my classmates, only 2 being separated by the summer. I'm no math wizard, but that is 130 months spent with my class and only 26 on my own. Throughout those months in school where we were all together, we all had the same agenda. Showing up to school, getting your schoolwork done, and then of course socializing with your friends. In elementary years, we would walk into Smart Start, go to class, do a little bit of work, and then of course look forward to recess. And for those of you who don't know what Smart Start is or was, it was a time where all kids would gather in the gym by class in the morning. It was during the time where kids were dropped off by parents or buses, but school wasn't quite started yet. We'd all sit by our friends and talk about what we did the evening prior. Then later we would be dismissed by our principal, Mr. McBride, and he would always send us on our way with his little motto, make it a great day, or not, the choice is yours. At the time, it was a cue to transition from outside voices to single file lines, making our way to class. Looking back, he was just trying to send the same message I'm trying to say today. In middle school, we'd show up, do work, hope Miss Mulligan was in an extra good mood, so maybe she'd let us plan her oculus that day. And then in high school, we'd show up, do some work, watch the clock tick by, waiting for the bell to ring. Even though it was preached in every single classroom, the teacher dismisses you, not the bell. These past years, we've spent most of our time in the same mindset. Everyone looked a little different, but everyone had the same general agenda. So when you ask yourself what's next, see it as a blank canvas because it's up to you. And if there's anything I want from you to take from you speaking here today, it is to not let uncertainty scare you from creating the future. Take that freedom and embrace it. Showcase it through success and happiness. I know everyone in this class is capable of doing great things and reaching all of their goals. So if you find yourself asking, what's next? Remember, Natasha Bedingfield once said, drench yourself with words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, and the rest is still written. Thank you, Alana.
Mrs. Bailey, we now have Ms. Maloney.
Good afternoon, graduates, staff, parents, families, and friends. My name is Emma Lamb, and I would like to thank all of the faculty and students that voted me to deliver this commencement speech today. I am very honored and touched to represent the LNM class of 2025. There are so many different elements that make us being here today possible. To the teachers and staff, thank you for always pushing us to do our best and for the tremendous amount of support you have given us in times of need. Thank you to the maintenance crew for always working to improve our school's campus, make it a welcoming place for us to come and learn every day, as well as a school for us to be proud of. Thank you to the school board for the oversight you bring to LNM and making the tough calls when needed. Thank you to the parents and guardians who have always provided us with anything we have ever needed for school, sports and activities, also including the unconditional love and support. Thank you to all the other people who are here today who might not technically be related to a graduate. Your support and presence here is greatly appreciated. And last but not least, thank you to my parents. Mom, Dad, even if I don't always say it, I look up to you both each and every day. I am far beyond grateful for everything you have ever given me and for all the opportunities I have been able to take because of you guys. Love you, Mom and Dad. Growing up in a farm family and always working with my dad, I have learned many lessons from him. And I'm not talking about the yelling of, "Did the gate," or him asking me, "What the heck are you doing that for?" And sometimes there might have been some other words in there that I cannot say up here today. But even from when I was a little girl, he always told me, "Walk like you're going somewhere." At this time, I just shook my head and picked up the pace, because I thought that all he meant was that I was taking too long, even though I did have little legs. Now that I'm older, I realize the reasoning behind his words. Act proud that you were not just going somewhere, but in what you were doing. Those words have always stuck with me from the moment I heard them to the moment I will walk across this stage today and for the rest of my life. It has shown me confidence, but confidence is not just about knowing all the answers. It is about the purpose and pride you carry within yourself, even though we are also trying to figure out what this thing called life is. So today, I thank my dad for those words, and I say to all of us, walk like we are going somewhere, because we are. Your walk might look different than the person sitting next to you, but they are all extraordinary in their own unique way. Many of you here today may not have noticed the saying that is on the school's website, but on there it states, "We value, we challenge, we prepare each and every student." This motto has a lot of meaning behind its phrase. We value. The school and everyone in it has always valued us, no matter what, even if we did not value it or ourselves in return. They showed us that we mattered, not just because of our grades or how good of an athlete we were, but because of who we were as an individual. Even when we did not feel seen or heard, there were people here that made sure we were recognized and valued. We challenged, and challenged us they did. Whether it was the 10-page government paper or the daily quizzes over the books that most of us didn't even read, and I hate to say it, but somehow we also got A's. Anyways, the people at the school here never settled for us just to be good enough. They always wanted us to be the best, even if that did mean pushing outside of our comfort zones to learn that we are capable of much more. We prepare. Every single lesson, academic or not, has prepared us for the journeys ahead. Not just the preparedness for college or whatever we might be doing after high school, but for how to act as a person, how to handle different types of situations with different types of people, and how to respond. We are not prepared because we know every answer in the book, but because we know how to adapt and lead with confidence. And finally, those last few words, each and every student. Administration, faculty, and staff did not just pick the top students and go with them. They helped all of us. No matter how he looked, straight A's or not, they were there for each and every student. From kindergarten up to now, they have given their all to us each and every day, laboring to provide us with a tremendous education and to push us to do our best even on the days we did not want to learn. All the while taking the extra time to build relationships with us that for many will last a lifetime. 13 years ago, we were just kids starting kindergarten. Whether it was here at this school or somewhere else, we were all taking our first steps into something unknown. And since then, we have grown a lot. We've gained friends, memories, lessons, and experiences that have shaped us into who we are today. And yes, along the way, we have also faced loss. Loss of time, people, and moments we thought would last forever. But through it all, we have kept moving forward. Now, as we take those first steps down different paths, we are all feeling those same feelings when we first came here. Uncertainty, excitement, and maybe even fear. But just like back then, we will take these steps into our new chapters with courage and everything we have learned along the way. The years, months, weeks, days, and now moments have led us up to this exact day we have all imagined and even doubted if it would ever come. Well, here it is. For us, it is more than just a ceremony. It is a celebration that we have all worked so hard to earn. Today marks not only the end of high school, but the beginning of everything that is ahead of us. We will never forget our times here and the memories that have made it the most important 4 years of our lives. Although our time here has come to an end, a new era is about to begin for all of us. Even with everything ahead of us, we must always remember the walk it took us to get here. From the second we all walk off the stage today, as my dad said, walk like you're going somewhere. Thank you. Throw me back up at the podium. We want to take a second to recognize an unofficial member of our class. They've been with us every step of the way since the first day at kindergarten. We do not see them in the halls every day, but their impact is well known throughout our class, school, and district. They will always be a part of Element, where falcons soar, students learn, school rocks, and character rules. This recognition goes to Mr. Van Sickle.
Thank you, seniors. And it's also my turn to speak, I suppose. The students before you today, community leaders, parents, have met all the graduation requirements as laid out by our Louisa-Muscatine school boards. Great. School board, congratulations.
Ashley Sarah Abernathy. Reese M. Adams. Elizabeth Rose Arcon. Richard J. Backus. Jared Noah Barajas Moreno. Nicholas Alexander Beasley. Drake Bishop. Alexander Wilson Blair. Molly Bramble. Cadence Marie Chamberlain. Benjamin Robert Klein. Benjamin James Coder. Hunter Diekman. Burger. Maggie May Gomez. Gracie May Graves. Tori Dawn Hanson. Miranda Marie Hood. Ava Grace Johnson. Jadalyn Marie Johnson Brown. Madeline Marie Lucina. Emma Ray Lamp. Kimberly Dina Madsen. Marty L. Massey. Mika Renee McChesney. Noah Matthew McCleary. Cody McKim. Taylor Jean L. Molnitz Knapp. Caleb Michael Reyes. Jocelyn Pearl Ricky. Tyler Michael Rosenboom. Bailey Lynn Reynolds. Brenna Lynn Shutterly. Brianna Jalen Skilling. Isabel Christine Stout. Faith Nicole Strauss. Cloud X Strong. Laura Ann Saiwasi. Cameron Elizabeth Taylor. Noah Torres. Maxwell Roy Vocal. Grayson J. Walter. Gabriel L. Wheeler. Delma.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of Louisa-Muscatine Schools 2025. Mr. Wilson,